I remember as a wee lad playing with plenty of toy soldiers, so to see a solid silver statue of a toy soldier is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, absolutely love this piece. So let's jump in and have a good close look at this incredibly cool statue made of silver. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and welcome to this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. And as you've seen from the intro and the thumbnail, we're looking at a silver toy soldier, which is incredibly cool. I remember whiling many an hour away as a wee lad playing with my toy soldiers. So a big thank you to Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, who are the makers and distributors of this product. It's great, and we're going to showcase it for you all here. Now, in aid of true transparency, I have been gifted this from Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, which is an incredible gift to receive, so thank you very much for that. But as with all of our videos like this where we get given things, this is not a quid pro quo. We're not tied financially to the success of this product. We are here to give an open, honest, fair review of it, and if you're interested in it, then you can go and get it yourself. There's a link down in the description box below to their website, and there's also a 10% discount code for Backyard Bullion ramblers who like to listen and watch my videos, and that's Backyard Pete. Now that's store-wide. That's not just for this particular statue, that's for anything and everything that's on their website. We don't get any kickback from that. That is literally just there for you guys that I've managed to negotiate with them. Big thank you to Heads or Tails for that sponsorship and for that discount code as well. So if you want to support not only our channel, you can use it, and hopefully they might send us more statues in the future to showcase and look at. But here we have Paratrooper Pete, and you've got to admit, it's pretty damn good. I mean, I'm going to try and give an open, honest, fair review here and try and be critical where I can, but it's really very well made and very elegant and very pretty. And for sterling silver as well, it's rather shiny, it's rather pretty. I know sterling silver is still silver and you can get it high polished, but on these I have noticed on some of the statues in the past that there is sort of a definite darker feel to it, but this has definitely got a high kind of sheen and polish to it, which is really standing out and bringing out all the detail in the parachute and in the ruffles of the uniform and every single part of Paratrooper Pete. So yeah, pretty cool, not going to lie, I like this a lot. And as I said, I had a lot of toy soldiers. It is significantly larger than some of the toy soldiers that I had. So perhaps a little bit of feedback maybe to, I mean, it's going to be difficult with the detail, but feedback for Heads or Tails, if you could get them down to that same size as the other sort of miniatures that were out there, that toy soldier era, then that would be, I think, a killer. But of course, when you go down in size, you're going to be losing out in the detail, because this, let me tell you, has got some exceptional level of detail on it. Everything is, I mean, you can see the reflection of the light off my fingers. It's brilliant. Everything is detailed here. Everything from the weaponry, the gun, the harnesses, everything you can see has got this exceptional level of detail. Even sort of the belt buckles on the back there, really good. Look, it's even got his poo spade. That's what it would be, to dig the holes for the poos and other things, of course. But yeah, really impressive. Every single part of this, even on the base of the ground, you can see that there's detail from, I guess, the sort of the war environment that he would be landing into, the sort of rubbled area of a town or a city or what it might ever be. Oh, very elegant in its detailing. Really very good. I love the touch of the hole at the top of the parachute as well, and it's, obviously a hole all the way through. Really very smart, very clever. There's some detailing on the bottom, so there's laser etched engravings of the serial number, so there are going to be 1,000 of these. That's what I understand from the stats page of this item. This one comes in at 174 grams. I believe that there's a minimum of 5 troy ounces worth of silver, and that's of course in 925 sterling. So 92.5%, 5 troy ounces is going to be multiplied by whatever the number, I can't do maths that quickly off the top of my head, but you get my point. There's a minimum of 5 troy ounces of fine silver, but it is a 925 silver statue. We've also got the laser engraving there on the bottom, which looks really good. In terms of the other specs, specs of the coin, I nearly said coin there, used to doing so many reviews of coins. In terms of the other specs of the series, 1,000 mintage is really the only information I have, other than the sort of size of it, but it is, part of a bigger collection, so there are a whole host of different poses, different members of different units, types of toy soldiers there as well, which is really interesting. And it even goes all the way up to a really great big tank, which is nearly $11,000, and that is a hefty big boy tank, and that would be pretty incredible to see, but obviously out of the realms of prices for a lot of people. Now, if we're going to talk about prices, I think it's important to mention, of course, this is a premium product. Something that looks like this is not going to be cheap bullion and should never be looked at as cheap bullion. So for all those out there who'll go, it's too expensive because of the premiums on it. Well, you're paying the premiums for a reason, because it looks incredible and it looks very, very good. It takes a lot of time, energy and effort. And as somebody who makes products here in the Backyard Bullion household, I can attest to how long various different elements of this would take to put together. So this is not just cast from one solid piece. This will be many different individual components put together over a long period of time. So it's definitely worth the premium in that respect of the craftsmanship of it. If you are looking at it as an investment, I'd say you're looking at the wrong kind of element for why you're buying it. This very much is not an investment product. It's very much a kind of luxury, luxury product for people who've got connections, of course, to the world of the toy soldier. And if you've got that sort of childhood memory, and it is something that floats your boat in that respect of harking back to times immemorial from your childhood, then maybe this is the product for you. But it is not to be sniffed at as a cheap piece of bullion. That said, priced at $471 with the 10% discount code, you're looking at $430. It's not horrendous at all. I've paid more for proof coins. In fact, I've paid a lot more for proof coins than that, double that, in fact. So that's definitely something to factor in, that if you want something that's pretty special. And as you can see, being sterling silver, very happy to just have this and hold this and enjoy this and feel it. Done a few videos talking about the touching of silver and why it's important, and I think it is great to have this connection to it. Of course, toy soldiers is something that you would naturally want to play with and have. I used to play with them and used to throw dice at them to knock them over, as if that was the shot that was getting the soldiers. And whilst you might not want to do that with these, certainly with not my big solid silver dice, but it's it's still very cool to have them. And as you can see, they stand up real nice on the table with this big thick base. On the subject of touching them, they do come with the heads or tails polish cloth, that's the words I was looking for, which comes in this tiny little cardboard pouch. I'm not going to get it out because it's all nice and folded up in there, but it's really good to have that extra little polish cloth, which I think is a self-polishing cloth, so it's already got the compounds within it. So if you do have because of course sterling silver will tarnish over time, so whilst this has got some kind of antiqued finish to it, you can see there's some dark elements within the design of it. It will perhaps tone more over time and get a little bit darker, and you can of course then polish it back up to this beautiful high sheen with those polishing cloths. So it's a really nice touch to get those within there. It's not necessarily something that everybody would have around the house these days, silver polish, so great to have that in there too. So yeah, I am going to say this is a pretty damn cool statue and a well-deserved success for Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles as a product, and as a product release it's certainly got a lot of interest in it. Now there are, as I said, a whole host of other silver statues. I think that sun coming in and gleaning off that now looks real good. There are a whole host of other products and silver statues on the Silver Statues website. I mean, the clue is in the name. Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, Silver Statues website, same company, just obviously silver statues is a little bit more of a obvious Google search term to find their website. So go and check them out. There's links down in the description below to not only Paratrooper Pete, but also all of the other amazing statues that they have, not just silver soldiers, but everything else. And the code, once again, Backyard Pete. We don't get a kickback from that. There's no affiliate bonus codes. There's no, go and buy it now to support our channel. The only way you'd support our channel by using that code is hopefully if they see some value in doing these types of videos, we might get sent another statue in the future. That's all I really want from this channel. I don't want to be pumping big affiliate codes like other channels do. It's not how I operate. A big thank you though to the Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles company for their support and for sending me this. It's really very cool, and it will certainly go on my little display cabinet of awesomeness. Thank you one and all for watching, especially to you Backyard Bullion Ramblers. If you're watching to this point, you're in the Cool Kids Club. Thank you very much. Let me know down in the comments if you are. It's always fun to hear from you. Otherwise, give us a rating on Paratrooper Pete. We'll see you in the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.